For part 2 of Saturday night's live Facebook record sale. You've probably been wondering where the sale is for the last 5 minutes, but we're here now. Let me go grab some half-off records. Yeah. Problem. Some records. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm in the back getting records box nights part 2 half-off sale. Oh. I've also injured my knee, so sorry if I'm like grunting carrying these crates. I literally can't put weight on my right leg right now. Has anybody commented yet? Did you get you a burrito? No, I had some popcorn chicken. That's pretty much a burrito, though. All right. Let's do a crate of half-off vintage records. Last sale of the night. I feel like I've done this for 6 nights straight. Oh, wait, I have. 6 more next week, too. And then the next week. And then the next week. Because we have so many new records in the back we hadn't got to yet. And when I say new records, I mean fantastic records. I need that Miles Davis on standby. Are you talking about Miles Davis Sketches of Spain pressed at RTI and mono? If so, I'll pull that for you. First, let me pull up my chat. And let me get that pulled up. Let's start selling half-off records. Wow, we already got 100 people watching. That was fast. It's Saturday night. Sorry it took us a while to come back, but we're going to get started right now. We have the Bale Stars Slick Trick. This is on blue vinyl. The Bale Stars Slick Trick, that's on blue vinyl, $7.50. Olivia Newton-John, Have You Ever Been Mellow? Olivia Newton-John is $5. Half-off records, clearing out old inventory, bringing in room for new. Ryan says he's still awake. Fantastic. Stray Moye. Is that what that says? Stray Moye. That is $10. No Rodriguez. First sale of part 2. Olivia Newton-John. That's sold to No Rodriguez. The Texas Playboys. That usually means Bob Wills is somewhere around. $7.50. Texas Playboys. Born and Raised. Holy Wars. Interesting. $7.50. Barbara Mandrell, Spun Gold. Barbara Mandrell is $5. I just got to work. Plenty of time to kill. Brian's at work. He's not going to work, though. He's going to buy records. Barbie Benton, Something New. Barbie Benton, Something New, $7.50. Johnny Bond, Here Comes the Elephants. Here Come the Elephants. That's on Star Day. Johnny Bond is $5. No Rodriguez on Barbara Mandrell. That's sold to No Rodriguez. Volume 2, Pick Hits of Radio Good Guys. Pick Hits of the Radio Good Guys. That is $6.50. Electronic Music, compositions by Andrews, Lewin Reicher, Ilan Margalu, TV Avi, and Walter Carlos. I've heard of Walter Carlos. That is $10. Electronic Music compositions. Dirty Angels. Interesting. This is Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye. Dirty Angels, half-off price on that is $7.50. Stories. Stories is $10. Always sell those. Mel Tillis, Me and Pepper. Mel Tillis. That is $5. Colin Butler wants electronic music. That's owed to Colin Butler. Brian Setzer. Live Under Guitar. No, Nude. Live nude guitar, Brian Setzer. That's in shrink wrap, $5. John Miller, first to Mel Tillis. Brian Setzer sold to Jeff McMaster. Jeffrey knew what that was right away. Robert Johnson was second. Sandy Denny and the Straubs. Sandy Denny and the Straubs. That's $10. Sherry Darnell, you were third to Setzer. And Sean, you were fourth. Utopia, Oblivion. Utopia is $10. Oblivion? Why did I just say that? Oblivion? Jay Giles Band. You're getting even while I'm getting odd. That's in shrink wrap. $10 for Jay Giles. Gloria Gaynor, Never Can Say Goodbye. GG is $5. Gloria Gaynor. We have Jerry Blavitt presents a Groove Spectacular. 20 more gold oldies. Jerry Blavitt. That is $7.50. Mirth. Mirth is $10. No Rodriguez. I was just about to say, I bet Joe No is going to buy Gloria Gaynor. That's sold to No Rodriguez. Michael Nath, you were second. And Jeff McMaster first to Jerry Blavitt. Great Jones, All Bowed Down. Great Jones is $15. What a wild-looking record. The Illuminati symbol. $15 on Great Jones. The Who. This is $10. Let me see if I can figure out what it is. It's on the Rough Trade label. Shockabilly. The Dawn of Shockabilly. That is $10 after the half off. Peter Frampton, Premonition. Peter Frampton is $10. Nice near mint copy of Peter Frampton's Premonition. The London Chuck Berry Sessions, $15 on that after the half off. The London Chuck Berry Sessions, $15. First to Shock was Jeff McMaster. Mike Churchill second. Brian Lamb third. Yes, Tormato. Yes is $7.50 for Yes, Tormato. $7.50. Willie Nelson, Sweet Memories. Also $7.50. Shock, 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 and Chuck. Chuck Berry sold to Michael Nath. The Animals, Ark. That's in shrink wrap, as in Eric Burden and the Animals. Nice. Near mint copy. $7.50 for the Animals, Ark. Larry Norman, Upon This Rock. Larry Norman is $15. Brent Rabley, first to the Animals. Sold to Brent Rabley. 20 Big Boss favorites. 10 great hits in 1964 and 10 great oldies hits. That is $7.50. Brand X Livestock, $10. Phil Collins on drums. Brand X, $10. Flash Cadillac and the Continental Kids. Flash Cadillac is $7.50. Jeff McMaster first to X. Brent Rabley second. Grand Funk Phoenix, $8 for Grand Funk Phoenix. Tommy James, Christian of the World. Tommy James is $10. Grand Funk, good singing, good playing. We showed this earlier. Produced by Frank Zappa, $10. The Who, Face Dances. The Who is $10 for Face Dances, and it includes the poster. $10 on that. Jeff McMaster first to Grand Funk. John Porter was second. Rick James, Throwing Down. Rick James is $10. Rick James. Ryan Anderson, third on Grand Funk. The Best of Tommy James. Should not be half off. This is a beautiful copy of The Best of Tommy James and the Shondells. Gatefold. Oh my gosh, I should just keep that. Let's see. So Grand. Michael Nath first to The Who. We have Jeff McMaster on both Grand Funk. Did I show two Grand Funk? Oh, I did. They were pretty close back to back too. So Jeff McMaster, he gets this one as well. I didn't even catch that. Aaron Gardner first on the Rick James. Brent Rabley first on Tommy James. Jeff McMaster second. John Miller third. Am I on the right feed? Yes, you are live. The Rumor. Max, the Rumor is $5. The Four Tops, Main Street People. The Four Tops is $10 on, that's a quad pressing, by the way. Bloontz, what's that say? Bloontz, B-L-O-O-N-T-Z, $10 after the half off. Rick James, Garden of Love in shrink wrap, $10 for Rick James. Another Gordy Motown record. That is sold very quickly to Jeff McMaster. Rick James, Dreams is $10. And Toronto, Head On. That is $5. Aaron, you were second to that second Rick James. Boxer, absolutely. Boxer is $5. And Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is $10 for the Brooklyn Bridge. That is self-titled. Their hit song was Worst That Could Happen. Rhonda first to Toronto. That's sold to Rhonda Drawer. Next is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, $7.50 for Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Annette Sings Anka. Annette and Paul Anka, $15 after the half off. Vista label. The Smothers Brothers. Smothers Brothers, $5. The Four Seasons, Entertain You. Looks like it has a radio station catalog sticker on it. $5 for the Four Seasons. Lee Michaels, Tailface. Lee Michaels, $10. Solar Fire, that is by Manfred Mann's Earth Band, $7.50. It has a promo label, or it has a promo sticker, not a promo label, $7.50 on that. And we have When Radio Was King. Radio Was King. It looks like we have all kinds of different stuff on that. That is a sealed copy, $7.50. Jeff McMaster, first on Manfred Mann. Amy Hutchings, first on the Four Seasons. Boontar Jones, first on the Smothers Brothers. Dan Fogelberg, Windows and Walls, $5 for Dan Fogelberg. Herb Albert's Greatest Hits, A Taste of Honey, $10. Michael Nath on the When Radio Was King. Sell that to Michael Nath. Next is Sunfighter, Paul Cantor and Grace Slick. Sunfighter is $7.50. Grace Slick. Jeff McMaster, first to Dan Fogelberg. No Rodriguez, first to Herb Albert. And we've got Burgers by Hot Tuna. Hot Tuna is $5. Burgers. Sounds pretty good right now. Todd Rundgren. Todd, $15 for Todd Rundgren. The Four Tops on Broadway. The Four Tops is $7.50. Motown. John Porter gets the first Hot Tuna. Any auctions coming up? Yes, in 1 second. Let me finish this crate first. Leon Russell, Stop All That Jazz. Leon is $10. Straub's Hero and Heroine. That is $7.50 for Straub's. And Cinderella Liberty, music by John Williams. This looks like a soundtrack, and it is a 20th Century Fox, and that is $10. John Porter got Hot Tuna. Brent Rabley first to Leon Russell. Jeff McMaster, you were second. The Circle, Neon, in shrink wrap, just $10. Columbia 2-Eye Mono, near mint. Sean Furman first on Four Tops. That's sold to Sean, a.k.a. Floyd. In the 20th Century Bag, the 18th Century Concepts. That is $10 after the half off. Jan and Dean, Folk and Roll. Jan and Dean was $5. And another Jethro Tull Passion Play. We sold one earlier. Here's another one. Really nice copy. $10 for Jethro Tull Passion Play. And that says Carlisle? Josephine Primus Sings Calypso. Caribe, 1957 mono. $10. And The Act. The Act. That looks familiar. Liza Minnelli. Liza Minnelli. $5. Now, if I didn't know how to say that, I would probably say, yeah, I'd probably say that. I thought that was an S. It is a Z in her name, Liza Minnelli. I thought it was Lisa, and it looked like Lisa spelled Liza, but never mind. Okay, how much was Larry Norman? Give me 1 second on that, Scott. First, let's pull Brent Rabley, The Circle. Colin Butler, you were second. Gerard gets the Jethro Tull. No Rodriguez needs to put back the Herb Albert. He already has it. Jeff McMaster first to JP. That was, JP was, for Jeff McMaster, JP, that could have been anything. That could have been a lot of things. I don't see it, though. Could have been something that's already sold. I've been stumped. Let me pass over that for a second. I'll pull Liza Minnelli for Leslie Holt. Christina, you were second. Right here, Josephine Primus. Thank you. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. Thank you. Okay, now I have a couple. Well, first we got to put back Herb Albert, and then somebody had a question on Larry Norman. Larry Norman. Let me find that right quick. Lee Michaels, Brooklyn Bridge, Four Tops. I'll go Larry Norman. Larry Norman, Upon This Rock is $15. Larry Norman, Upon This Rock, $15 after the half off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the right one. So let's go through this crate one more time. Larry Norman's $15. Herb Albert's Greatest Hits is $10. The Bell Star Slick Trick on blue vinyl, $7.50. We've already sold Yes Going for the One. We sold Tomato. I'm pretty sure, unless Tomato's still in here. Stray Moye, $10. Scott passes on Larry Norman. The Texas Playboys, $7.50. Born and Raised, Holy Wars, $7.50. Barbie Britton, Something New, $7.50. And Johnny Bond, Here Come the Elephants, $5. The Larry Norman is $15, Brian. And Dana wants Bell Star. That's sold to Dana Wright. Next is Volume 2, Pick Hits of Radio Good Guys. $6.50 for that. Dirty Angels, Kiss Tomorrow. What was the name of this one? Kiss Tomorrow Goodbye. Dirty Angels, $7.50. Stories is $20. Appears to be a really nice copy. This opens from the top, kind of a laminated cover. Yeah, Buddha Kamasutra. That is really, really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, let's see here. Sandy Deany and the Straubs, that is $10. Jay Giles, let's see, Utopia was $10. Jay Giles is $10 in shrink wrap. Mirth is $10. Great Jones, All Bowed Down, $15. Peter Frampton, Premonition, $10 on that one. Des Yes Tormato, this is $7.50. It's still available. Yes Tormato, $7.50. Willie Nelson, Sweet Memories, $7.50. And 20 Big Boss Favorites, $7.50. Flash Cadillac and the Continental Kids, $7.50 on Flash Cadillac. And Tommy James, Christian of the World, $10 for that. And the Rumor Max is $5. Okay, I got a lot of questions here. Larry Norman. My best price on this will be $10. If you want that, Brian, just let me know. Jeff McMaster takes Stories. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. We're going to sell Sean Fairweather, the Born and Raised, for $5. We're going to sell Jeff H., the Todd Rundgren, for $10. Look, I overlooked something. There was a picture disc stuck down in here. Stun, $5 for that. So Jeff H. got Todd Rundgren for $10. We're going to sell Brent Rabley, Jay Giles, for $5. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Let me see here. Bailey said yes. Who offered? Chad, let me know if you want yes. Tormato for $7.50. If not, I've got to sell that to Bailey Rice. Tommy Flowers, Flash Cadillac for $5. Sold. And then Colin Butler, we're going to sell him Mirth for $8. And then Brian Ligon wants Willie Nelson and Larry Norman. All right, so there is Willie Nelson. So let's pull that one for Brian, and he's going to take the Larry Norman for $10. Bloons. There it says Bloons is a big Kiss connection, hard rock. There you go for the Kiss fans. And Chad Holder says he will take the yes. So Bailey Rice doesn't get the yes. That goes to Chad Holder for the $7.50. Okay. We have the Four Tops, Main Street People. $10 for the Four Tops, Main Street People. This is ABC. That's a Command Quad. That is $10. Bloons, $10. Big Kiss connection. Derek Clark knows the stuff. Dreams is $10. Boxer, absolutely, $5. Brooklyn Bridge, $10. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, $7.50. Annette Sings Anka, $15 for that. Lee Michaels, Tailface is $10. Sunfighter, Paul Cantor, Gray Slick, $7.50. And we have Straubs, Hero and Heroine, $7.50. A couple more in here. Jan and Dean, Folk and Roll, into 18th Century Concepts, and the Cinderella Liberty soundtrack. Brent Rabley, 8 on Blutes. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, C. Michael Nath, sell that to him for $5. And Scott Snee on Boxer. That is sold to Scott Snee. Sean, we've already sold Blood, Sweat, and Tears. One more time. Here's what's left in this bin. Jan and Dean, 18th Century Concepts, Cinderella Liberty, Straub, Sunfighter, Lee Michaels, Tailface, Paul Anka and Annette, Brooklyn Bridge, The Dreams, The Four Tops, Stun, The Rumor, Tommy James, Big Boss Favorites, Peter Frampton, Great Jones, Utopia, Sandy Deany, Dirty Angels, Volume 2, Peak Hits of the Radio Good Guys, Johnny Bond, Barbie Benton, Texas Playboys, Stray Moyer, and Herb Albert's Greatest Hits. John Stevens wants the Stun picture disc. Sell that to John Stevens. And sell Jeff McMaster the Rumor for $3.99. Sell Christina, Peter Frampton, $5. Sold Christina Schwab. Or is that E pronounced on the end? Best price, 20 big hits and radio. Marco V. Then Tanya just asked about as well. Let's see here. Marco, these will be $7.50, $6.50. We'll do 5 and 5, $10 for both to Marco Villavenicio. How could he say no? E is silent. Okay. Schwab. I really wanted to say Christina Schwabe, though. I guess that's not correct. It should be. That sounds a lot better. Not that Schwab sounds bad. Sounds a lot cooler, I guess I should say. Not better. I'm not making fun of your name. I'm sorry. I have fun with names. People will tell you that very quickly. I barely can pronounce 1/3 that's on this cell. Let me find what I've got back here. All right. Let's see here. All righty, folks. What's going on up here? I'm back. Hopefully no one fell asleep. I'm about to go blow the air horn randomly. All right. Let's see here. New crate. Other one has expired. Sean Cassidy, room service. $5. Sean Cassidy, room service. Sean Cassidy live. $6.50. Let me get these where I can go through them. Billy Cobham, Inner Conflicts, $7.50. Leslie Holt was first to Sean Cassidy, Tanya Jackson, and Tracy Poston. 3 women claimed Sean Cassidy first. I didn't see that coming. Jeff McMaster first to Billy Cobham. Leslie, let me know which one you want, or you can have both of them. Reba McEntire, Behind the Scene. Reba McEntire is $7.50. Elton John Friends. Elton John Friends, $10. Cher, Foxy Lady. Cher is $7.50. John Miller first to Reba McEntire. Jefferson Starship Earth is $10. Moody Blues, 7th Sojourn. Moody Blues, $7.50. Herbie Mann, Live at Newport. That's a cool cover. Herbie Mann, $10. In Shrink Wrap, John Denver Spirit, $7.50. And Kenny G Duotones. Kenny G, $10. All right, so Leslie wants the Sean Cassidy Live. That means, Tanya, if you want this one, you can say Sean sold, because that one's still left if you want it. Tanya Jackson. Tracy, you get that one if Tanya passes, and if you want it, Jeff McMaster got the Billy Cobham, Sean got the Reba, Journey, you were second to Reba, Christina, you were third, Leslie was first to Cher, and Dale Cooper was first to the Moody Blues. And Tanya does want the other Sean Cassidy. That's so to Tanya Jackson. All right, so that leaves Elton John Friends, Jefferson Starship, Herbie Mann, John Denver, Kenny G's, and Juice Newton, Old Flame. Juice Newton, $5. The Firesign Theater presents The Tale of the Giant Rant of Sumatra. Firesign Theater, $6.50. Carly Simon, $5 on Carly Simon. Mystery. This looks like Rolling with the Funk and 9mm. Looks like a sealed 12-inch hip-hop rap single. $10 for that. Power Veer and the Raiders, Revolution. Power Veer, $6.50. The Eurythmics, There Must Be an Angel Playing With My Heart, $7.50 for the Eurythmics. And West Street Mob, Let's Dance. That is $7.50. We've already pulled Moody Blues. Leslie Holt first to Juice Newton. That's sold to Leslie Holt. No Rodriguez, you were second. No Rodriguez is first to Carly Simon. And Christina first on the Eurythmics. We have Elvis. That one's called You'll Never Walk Alone. $5 for Elvis. The Vipers only, or Out of the Nest. The Vipers. $15. That's in shrink wrap. Hot Tuna, the Phosphorant Rat. Another Hot Tuna, $7.50. The Third World, Gato, $7.50. Johnny, One More Time, Brenda Lee, $5 for Brenda Lee. George Jones, Wine Colored Roses, that's a sealed copy, $10. Roger Daughtry, One of the Boys, $10. And the Eurythmics is a VG Plus, $8.50. No Rodriguez first to Elvis. Amy Hutchings, you were second. Spanish Fireball and Other Great Hank Snow Stylings. Hank Snow, that is sealed. Hank Snow, $7.50. Where'd You Stay Last Night? Webb Pierce. Webb Pierce is $5. Razzie Bailey, that is sealed, $7.50. And Pete Townsend Scoop, $12.50 for Pete Townsend Scoop. That's a 2LP. Michael Nath first to the Eurythmics. That's sold to Michael Nath. Arthur, you were second. Flat and Scruggs, 20 all-time great recordings, $10. And Dan Fogelberg, Captured Angel. Dan Fogelberg, $5. Josh Ragland first to VU, and that was VU. Not Fogelberg, not Flat and Scruggs, not Pete Townsend, not Ramsey Bailey, not Webb Pierce. Never mind my last comment, okay? Christina, you were third to the Eurythmics. Rob Long first to Pete T. That's Pete Townsend. John Porter first to Flat and Scruggs. Half Off Records, if you're just joining us. Yvonne Elliman, Love Me, $4 on that. And the Raga soundtrack, music by Ravi Shankar, that's on the Apple label, $12.50. No problem, Josh. Loggins and Messina is $5. And Robbie Patton, no problem. Robbie Patton, $7.50. Chris Farrar says West Street Mob. West Street Mob. That was this right here, the Sugar Hill single. That's sold to Chris Farrar. Vicky says, can I see the DF? And that was Dan Fogelberg, Captured Angel. Dan Fogelberg, Captured Angel. Brent Hall first to the Raga. That's sold to Brent Hall. Dave Clark, spelled with an E, presents Red 2. Dave Clark presents Red 2. That's by something. It's on red vinyl, $10. Vicky Wiley sold on the Dan Fogelberg. The Carpenters, Now and Then. The Carpenters is $5. Doug Kershaw, The Cajun Way, $10. Mike Oldfield, Hergest Ridge. Mike Oldfield, $5. Lee Michaels Barrel, $10 for that. Neil Sedaka's Greatest Hits, $5. No Rodriguez first on the Carpenters. And we have Country Music Time Life, Chet Atkins, $5 for Country Music Time Life, Chet Atkins. Okay, earlier we sold at auction an Elton John pristine pressing of Madman Across the Water with no Obi. I've got another one. This is Elton John, Madman Across the Water, no Obi, pristine Japanese pressing. Let's take a look at it. I don't have to hype it up anymore. Near mint, this is going to be a $40 start. There's the near mint pristine. There's the original inner sleeve that came with it. That's why it's in such good condition. This one has the original US booklet as well that came in the gatefold. This one actually has an Elton John, looks like a 1970 like solicitation. It also has ads for other titles. I see Dark Side of the Moon and the Beatles and Band on the Run. There's an advertisement for the rest of Elton's discography. There's the actual Japanese lyric book. And then we have another nice, near mint, pristine gatefold. No Obi. That is a $40 start. Okay, so the Carpenters sold to No. Amy, you were second. Michael Nath first to Neil Sedaka. Tommy Flowers on the Chasing Heart. Tommy Flowers on Chet Atkins. Chris Farrar wants the Mystery single. Mystery Funk. That was right here. That's sold to Chris Farrar. Michael Nath is at 40 on Elton John. He was bidding on the other one. There's another one, $40. Tiny Dancer. Oh my gosh, how many of us have sung along to that? We all have. The Adventures of Keith, $5 in shrink wrap. Renaissance Novella is $5. Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $5. Carly Simon, Spy, $5. The Jigsaw Scene, Shortcut Through the Clown Alley. That's weird, $7.50. Straub's Ghost, $7.50. Straub's Burning for You is $10. And Charlie Rich, Songs for Beautiful Girls, $5. Final Call on Elton John, $40. Bailey Rice was first to Seals and Croft. No Rodriguez first to Carly Simon. Christina was second. Album title for Ofield. That was called Hergest Ridge. That is $5. Call it if you decide you want it. Charlie Rich, Lonely Weekends. This is on the Sun label. It's the Shelby Singleton Sun. Still a Sun record though, $5. Grover Washington Jr., Strawberry Moon, $5. I'm about to sell Elton John for $40. Charlie Daniels Band, Full Moon. Charlie Daniels Band, $10. Bram Cheskowski. That's my best attempt. $5 on Bram T. And the Raspberries, Eric Carmen, Fresh Raspberries, $10 on that. Bailey Rice, Seals and Croft, Carly, Steve Botsford on Grover Washington Jr. That's sold to Steve Botsford. Let's go ahead and sell Michael Nath, Elton John for $40. Good pickup there for a Japanese press. If anybody else wants one, let me take a look at it. Let's look at all the ins and outs. This one may have a little bit lesser of a cover, but I've got one more. I've got one more if anybody wants a copy of Madman Across the Water for $40. If anybody wants a Madman Across the Water, this one has the, you know what? I'll do this one for $35 for two reasons. One, the cover's in not good of shape. It's missing the Japanese booklet, and it has some foxing on the booklet. Has some foxing on the booklet and on the inner part of the gatefold. So if anybody wants this one, the vinyl, as usual though, very, very nice. Madman Across the Water. If anybody wants that one, $35. I have another one that's even lesser condition, but this one is $35. That's Elton John, Madman Across the Water. Not a bad, the vinyl on it's really nice. Chakowski. Thank you, Brent. Charlie Daniels Band, $5. I will do $8 on that. After the Fire, Roger Daltrey, $7.50. Celebration is $7.50. Firefall, Luna Sea is $5. Mel Tillis Live is $5. And The Bad Guys, original motion picture soundtrack, $10. Ian Dury, that is Lord Upminster, $10 for that one. The Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line, $7.50. John Miller first on Mel Tillis. Tanya Jackson first on Firefall. Classical, Barbara Streisand, $4. Steve, you were second on Firefall. Snuff is $5. And the Statlers, Atlanta Blue, $5. Donnie and Marie Osmond, I'm leaving it all up to you. Donnie Marie Osmond, $5. No Rodriguez first on Barbara Streisand. Michael Nath, you were second. Mike Golston said he'll take Charlie Daniels for $8. If they don't, that means Christina, let me know if you want that Charlie Daniels for $8. If you don't, if you are passing, let me get my thoughts together. I'm also thinking, talking, reading, looking, flipping, breathing, standing. What happened to it? Right here it is. That is sold to Mike for $8 unless Schwab wants it. Okay, then No was first to Donnie. Marie Osmond. Tracy was second. And Vicky Wiley was third. Liza Minnelli, $5. David Soul, Playing to an Audience of One. That is $5. And the Oak Ridge Boys, Bobby Sue, $5. Ian Dury for $8. Sell that to Boontar Jones. Foxing is, let me show it to you. Well, you probably can't see it much on the gatefold because it's darker, but let me show you what it looks like here on the inner sleeve. Right here, see these spots? It's called foxing. Happens to paper, especially in high humidity, high temperature. You know, see, this was in Japan, a lot of humidity. See, the staples are rusted. It's just something you see quite often. I see it when things are stored in attics here, even in Tennessee. high humidity. Just stuff gets kind of hot, moist, makes white pages turn brown. Foxing. Let's see. Let's see here. Vicky Wiley wanted the Doobie Brothers. Okay. Had nothing to do with Osmond. So that is sold to Vicky Wiley. Colin Butler first to snuff. Sell Dale Cooper the Bad Guys for $5. Chip Hall needs to take Operation Mindcrime off his order. And Philip Oakley and Giorgio Moroder, Goodbye Bad Times. That is $6.50. The New Seekers is $5. And the Beach Boys, Got You Back, 12-inch single promo, $7.50. Vicky Wiley said, wait a minute, somebody also claimed Liza Minnelli earlier. Michael Nath got Liza Minnelli. I'm going to go ahead and put that out right now. And then Rob Long put OB. That might have been something we already sold. What was OB, Rob Long? Oak Ridge Boys. That's also said Rob Long. I missed a couple there. Michael Nath got Liza Minnelli, Rob Long, Oak Ridge Boys. Christina patched on Charlie Daniels for $8, so that went to Michael. And Vicky, what was Never? That's the only thing I'm missing still. Or maybe, I'm not for sure. And then John Stevens on PO. That was Philip Oakley. That sold to John Stevens. Marco Villavenetia on the Beach Boys. Rob Long, I got you down for Oak Ridge Boys. And Scott wants Operation Mindcrime. Take a look at this name here. A lot of syllables. I'm not going to try to attempt that one. Scott got the Operation Mindcrime. Yeah, Operation Mindcrime. That's off of... Okay. So if anybody wants Elton John, that's a $35 buy it now. If not, I'll put it with my other 20 copies. Actually, I'll eventually sell it to somebody, but $35 if anybody wants that. Elton John, Madman Across the Water. I'm going to grab our next Japanese pressing. Put that right there if anybody wants it. $35. $35. That's what we sell U.S. pressings for all the time, all day. Let's see here. What's that, Tanner? Yeah, exactly. All right, I got a couple more Japanese pressings. I've never put these up before. Let's see. Duran Duran Arena. Duran Duran Arena is a $35 start. $35 start on Duran Duran Arena. Near mint, pristine Japanese vinyl. We have the Japanese lyric insert with this one. Gatefold cover with Obi, and it has the book with it. Duran Duran Arena, that is a $35 start. Pristine Japanese pressing. Beautiful. $35 start. Alice Lowry gets the Elton John for $35. That's sold to Alice Lowry. And Big Brother and the Holden Company. Wow. Cheap Thrills. Cheap Thrills. This is a $55 start. Cheap Thrills, Janis Joplin, Big Brother and the Holden Company. Beautiful. Near mint, pristine, Japanese pressing. There's the lyric insert. I don't think I've ever had a Japanese pressing of this. Big Brother and the Holden Company. That's a $55 start. Duran Duran's a $35 start. So that's our next two Japanese auctions. Let's go through this crate one more time. Let me go through this crate one more time. Half Off Records. Here we go. Elton John Friends. This is actually pretty early in his discography. 1971. And that is 1971. And that is $10 after the half off. $10 after the half off. Are the lyric? No, this is a 100% English-speaking record. It's just pressed in Japan. The tracks are Is There Something I Should Know, Hungry Like the Wolf, New Religion, Say a Prayer, The Wild Boys, The Seventh Stranger, The Chauffeur, Union of the Snake, Planet Earth, and Careless Memories. That is Duran Duran. That's a $35 start. and Big Brother and the Holding Company is $55. Jefferson Starship Earth is $10. Herbie Man, Jeff, I see your offer for Gato. Give me a second on that one. Let me find it first. Herbie Man live at Newport, $10. John Denver Spirit. John Denver Spirit, that's in shrink wrap. $5 for John Denver Spirit. Kenny G Duo Tones is $10. The Fire Sign Theater, EX, $6.50. Power Veer and the Raiders, $6.50. Brent, I'll take your $50 bid on Big Brother, but we already have Journey at $55. Just a $35 start on the Duran Duran Arena back there. Very nice copy. The Vipers, Out of the Nest. The Vipers is $15. Hot Tuna is $7.50. The Third World, Gato. This one right here. Sell that to Jeff McMaster for $5. Johnny, One More Time. Brenda Lee, $5. Let's see here. Sell Dale Sanders, the Vipers for $10. Derek says he'll take it. I just said I'll take it to Dale, sell it to Dale for $10. That's okay. Sell that to Dale Sanders for $10. Craig says he'll take Mike Oldfield and Kenny G, 5 and 5. Sell that to Craig Rutherford for $5, and let me find Mike Oldfield for him for $5. Those are 5 and 5. Craig Rutherford, $10 for both. Dale got the Vipers. Derek, you were second. Amy's at $40 on Duran Duran. Brent's at $50 on Big Brother. George Jones, Wine Colored Roses. That's a sealed copy, $10. Roger Daughtry, One of the Boys, $10. And Hank Snow is sealed. 1967 sealed record from Hank Snow, $7.50. No Rodriguez, 5 on Elton John. Sell that to No Rodriguez for $5. He wants the Friends. Where'd You Stay Last Night? Webb Pierce, $5. And Razzie Bailey, sealed, $7.50. Sell George Jones to Allison for $5. Yvonne Elman, Love Me, $4. Loggins and Messina is $5. Mother Load, $5 on Loggins and Messina. Robbie Patton, No Problem, $7.50. And I really don't know what this is. It says Dave Clark Presents. It's red with some black splatter. That's not like Dave Clark 5 or anything. Different Dave Clark. 1994. I can't make that out. Looks like, I don't know what that says. That looks like computer lettering. Let's see. Sean first on Yvonne. And Jeff McMaster wants Roger Daughtry. Roger Daughtry. Those are sold and sold. All right, final call on these auctions. Amy's at $40 on Duran Duran. Going twice, going 3 times. And Cheap Thrills. Journey just bid again. Journey's at $59. Brent, you're out. Dave Clark's a DJ. There you go. Arthur's at $41 on Duran Duran. Doug Kershaw, The Cajun Way, $10. And Lee Michaels Barrel, who was Where'd You Stay Last Night? That is Webb Pierce. Mr. Webb Pierce, and that is $5. Brent's out on Big Brother and the Holding Company. Journey, you've got that for $59, going once, going twice to you. The Adventures of Keith. He had a hit song called 98.6, but it's not on this record. This is in shrink wrap, though. Very nice. $5 for The Adventures of Keith. Renaissance Novella. That's $5. The Jigsaw Scene, Shortcut Through the Clown Alley. $7.50. Straub's Ghost. $7.50 for Straub's Ghost. Straub's Burning for You. That's a wild cover. That is $10. Straub's Burning for You. Jeff H. wants Keith. That's sold to Jeff H. Charlie Rich, Songs for Beautiful Girls. $5 for Charlie. Lonely Weekends. $5. Another Charlie Rich. And Bram Tchaikovsky. Bram T. Funland. That is $5. Lee Michaels bundle 10 for the one in this crate and the other one in the prior. That is 5 and 5 on Lee Michaels. Go ahead and tag that one for him for 5. And let me see how fast I can find the other one. Not much left. I think I can find it. Let's see here. There's the other one. Sell that one for 5 as well. Okay. Wyatt said 5 for Straub's. That's sold to Wyatt. 5 and 5 as well. And John Porter wants some hot tuna. John Denver and Loggins Messina, 4 and 4. I like 5 and 5 better, but we'll do it for those. 4 and 4. We have Raspberries Fresh. That is $10. After the Fire, Roger Daughtry, $7.50. I need to do a final call on Duran Duran. I need to make sure Arthur's out. Arthur Maldonado, are you out on Duran Duran Arena? That's a final call to Amy Hutchings. And I can go ahead and sell Big Brother and the Holding Company to Journey Fernandez for $59. That's sold to Journey Fernandez for $59. Let me go ahead and put up a new auction. Arthur says, I'm back in. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Goodness gracious. Queen's Greatest Hits. What's that doing over here? Oh my gosh. How did this get here? Whew. Let me take a deep breath. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Here we go. This is going to be a $55 start. This is Queen's Greatest Hits. Okay, you may have heard of the guys. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Somebody to Love. Now I'm Here. I like that one. Tio Torwate. Freddie Mercury can make that sound a lot better. You're My Best Friend. That's one of my favorites. Play the Game. Flash. Aha. We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions. Bohemian Rhapsody. Another One Bites the Dust. Killer Queen. Fat Bottom Girls. Now that's a good one. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. Don't Stop Me Now. Save Me. And then Under Pressure. Queen's Greatest Hits. This has the lyric book with it. Does have a couple foxing or aging spots on that one. There's the lyrics. There's the inner sleeve. Has some pictures of their discography and little blurbs about the album. The cover's about VG+. Does show a couple signs of wear. Not a pristine cover. The vinyl is mint and pristine. The vinyl is mint and pristine. Okay, back to this crate. Floyd wants Herbie Mann for $4. Let's give Herbie Mann to Sean for $4. Tommy Flowers, Jigsaw 5. The Jigsaw scene. Sell that to Tommy Flowers 5. Queens at 55. And Amy Hutchings at 47 on Duran Duran. Celebration is $7.50. The Statlers, Atlanta Blue. The Statlers is $5. David Soul, playing to an audience of 1. David Soul is $5. And the New Seekers, Beautiful People. The New Seekers, Beautiful People, $5. Tanya is going to take the sealed Hank Snow. Sell that to Tanya. That was $7.50. Anybody else want anything in that crate before I go get another one? We got 2 auctions going on. Don wants Starship for $5. Starship for $5. Let me find Starship. Starship. That's sold to Don, $5. And Leslie wants the Statlers. That's sold to Leslie. Okay, so just so you know, Arthur, you're out on Duran Duran. Allison's back in on Queen at 65. I'm going to go grab some more half-off records. We'll probably do at least one more crate, and then I'll do a final call. Brian says, more half-off, please. I know, I've got to go get them. Give me a second. I've got to... Maybe I'll get some of them up here this time. Or maybe it was this crate. Let me figure out which one I saw the other night. Let's see what we have here. I may have been through that one before. Yeah, I think that was stuff. Yeah. Oh. That one I've been through before. Let me see what we got over here. I see a Waylon Jennings. I see a compilation. I see... Let me figure out where I want to go through. Or what I want to go through. We're going to have the cart full here in a minute. We won't be able to go through anymore. Oh, there's some good stuff. Yeah, let me grab these. Let me get a crate over here. I'm trying to find good titles. I don't want to pull a bunch of junk out. Is this what I just saw? Where was I just at? Or was I over here? Okay, yeah, we'll do some of these here. If you can hear me, I'm over here boxing up records to bring to your screen. That's about all I can get in this one where I can actually pick it up. So, all right. Let's see here. Statler's Queen 60-65. Jason's out on Queen. Sean says Jan and Dean $5. That was right here. Sell that to Floyd Sean for $5. I don't have to go to the gym. Yeah, I lift a lot of records, but I'm still. It's my leg tonight. I literally feel like my right knee has been ripped in half. So, okay, I'm about to sell both of these auctions as soon as I get started on this crate. Half off records. I grabbed some good stuff too. The Circle of Love, Steve Miller Band, $10 for Steve Miller Band, The Circle of Love. Jackson 5, Skyrider, $12.50, Jackson 5 Skyrider. The Houston or Houston Pearson Truth. That's a VG Plus, now $15, pressed in 1970. Houston Pearson Truth. Fairport Convention. Fairport Convention, 1971 UK press, $12.50. 10 years after, $12.50. 10 years after. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. Brian Wilson's $10 in shrink wrap. Manfred Mann compilation. First track, The Mighty Quinn. This is the Giantes del Pop. That's a greatest hits compilation. $10 for that. And we have Eric Burden and the Animals Superstar compilation. $10. Eric Burden and the Animals. Let's see. Okay. Queen is sold to Allison Campbell for $65. Allison Campbell got Queen for $65. The Duran Duran is sold to Amy Hutchings for $67. That's sold to Amy Hutchings for $67. Calvin Ward was first to Steve Miller Band. Steve Botsford first to Manfred Mann. Tanya Jackson first on Brian Wilson. And Derek Clark wants 10 years after. Those are all sold. Let me put up a couple of new Japanese auctions. Guess what? I've got another Queen record. And right behind that, I've got a Boston, Don't Look Back. 2 more premium Japanese records to put up for auction. We have Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. That is going to be also a $55 start. Look how nice. $55 start. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. Really nice Japanese pressing. There's the cover. There's the Japanese insert. There's the other insert, which is almost like a poster / lyric booklet. Killer Queen. The vinyl is absolutely beautiful, especially for a record that was probably pressed sometime in the mid-70s and has come across halfway across the world. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, that's a $55 start, auction number 1. And then Boston, Don't Look Back. We do have a tear up here in the obi, a light little tear up there at the top. This is a $45 start for Boston, Don't Look Back. Gatefold cover, of course. Has the lyric insert, has an inner sleeve. Some of the inserts does have foxing. $45 start on that. Back to the half-off records. John Barleycorn Must Die. Traffic, $10. John Barleycorn Must Die. Traffic, $10. Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection. That's a 2 LP compilation. $12.50. Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection. Marmalade, Reflections of My Life. Marmalade is $12.50. Waylon Jennings, Turn the Page. $12.50. $12.50 on Waylon Jennings, Turn the Page, and that's in shrink wrap. Willie Nelson, Angel Eyes, featuring the guitar of Jackie King. That is $7.50. And commemorative edition inaugural addresses. Inaugural addresses, $10. I always thought that was a weird picture of Kennedy. You know, you got all these official portraits, and then you got like him casually sitting. That doesn't even look like the Oval Office. $10. Scott, I haven't tried to say your last name. That is Scott J, but we have you down for John Barleycorn Must Die. Scott J, that is sold to you. John Porter, you were second to traffic, and Brian Ligon wants Waylon Jennings. No bids yet on our auction, 65 and 45. If anybody wants those, Pat Travers, Radioactive. Pat Travers is $10, Radioactive. Savoy Brown, Rock and Roll Warrior. Savoy Brown, $10 for Rock and Roll Warriors. Savoy Brown, $10. Santana, Inner Secrets. Santana is $10. Inner Secrets, Randy Newman Live. $10 for Randy Newman Live. Reprise label, looks very clean. New Deal Rhythm Band, Hep Hep. That is sealed, $10. Clyde Carolina Moody, White House Blues. That is $6.50. Dan Seals on the front line. Dan Seals is $5. And Roger Miller Golden Hits. We had a sealed copy earlier. This one's an open. King of the Road and Dang Me, $5. Brian C., first to Pat Travers. That sold to Brian C. Calvin Ward, you were second. Mickey and Sylvia, Do It Again. Mickey and Sylvia, $10. The Fifth Dimension Portrait. The Fifth Dimension Portrait, that is in shrink wrap. $7.50 on the Fifth Dimension Portrait. And Lacey J. Dalton, 16th Avenue, $7.50, gold stamp promo. Rick Wakeman, Six Wives of Henry VIII, $10 for Rick Wakeman. And Songs of the Civil War. Songs of the Civil War, $10. Tanya Jackson, first to Roger Miller. That's sold to Tanya Jackson. Michael Nath, first to the Fifth Dimension. We have Jefferson Starship, Blows Against the Empire. $10 for this one. Has a couple corner rubs on it. Orange RCA label. That is $10. Michael Nath wants Songs of the Civil War. Sold to Michael Nath. Procol Harum, Grand Hotel. $10 for Procol Harum. And In Style, David Jonathan. $7.50. The Blues Brothers is $10. Wow, that's a good deal. Blues Brothers, $10 on that one. I Don't Want to Hurt Anyone. That is, I Don't Want to Be Hurt Anymore. I always say that wrong. I Don't Want to Be Hurt Anymore. Nat King Cole, $5. Blues Brothers sold to Steve Botsford, Rob Long 2nd, Allison 3rd, Dana 4th, Chad Holder 5th. These auctions are now a buy it now. If anybody wants Queen, it's a $55 buy it now. If anybody wants Boston, it's a $45 buy it now. So Blues Brothers wants to Steve, Rob, Allison, Dana, Chad, and Brian, all next. Cole Porter's Can Can, starring Frank Sinatra. That is $7.50. Another Blues Brothers. That is $10. That's the original soundtrack. Next Blues Brothers comment gets that. Up the Creek soundtrack. $10. That has Cheap Trick, The Beach Boys, Heart, Shooting Star. That is $10. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works. $15 for Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works. Rod Stewart, A Shot of Rhythm and Blues. A Shot of Rhythm and Blues, $7.50. Now, the question is, who was first to that other Beach Boys or other Blues Brothers? I think I said it was Steve, Rob, Allison, Dana, Chad, and Brian. And then I said next Blues Brothers, which was Allison. Yes, Allison was first. That's a lot. So yeah, Allison was first to that one. Then Josh, then James again. James Cohort and James McGowan. Then Dana, then Rob, then Chad, then Boontar, then Sean, then Brian, then Christina, and then Chris. Wow. That one is sold to Allison. Neil Smith gets Up the Creek soundtrack. Steve Botsford's going to get the Boston Japanese pressing for $45. Leslie Holt is going to get the Rod Stewart. Michael Nath, you were second. And Brian Ligon on Me. Yeah, a few people like the Blues Brothers. No, that one went to Allison. Yeah, Blues Brothers. I remember when I first started doing these live sales, we showed one night. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then sometimes I show them and nobody wants them. Sometimes I show them and then nobody wants them. But then every once in a while, there's like this mad fury. Somebody make an offer on the Queen Sheer Heart Attack. I was wanting a $55 start. Someone make an offer on it. Doug, Sam, and Ban. Doug, Sam, and Ban. VG Plus, $10. Waylon, A Man Called Hoss, $12.50. Jackson Victory, $12.50. The Hombres, Let It Out, $15. And Cats is $12.50. Chick Corea, circling in. The Blue Note reissue series, Chick Corea, $17.50. Atlantis, McCoy Tyner, $15 for Atlantis, McCoy, Tyner. Let's see here. Got more reaction for the Queen. Yeah, well, I made a bigger deal about the other Queen record. Sometimes I go all out. I didn't get that one hopped up enough. Matthew Knight on W. That was Waylon Jennings. Leslie Holt on Cats. Steve Botsford said he'd give 15 for Chick Corea. Sold. Les McCann, The Man, $10. Paul Desmond from The Hot Afternoon, $12.50. Waylon, Never Could Toe the Mark and Shrink Wrap of Hype Sticker, $12.50. Music Man, Waylon Jennings. That one has the things from the Dukes of Hazzard, Gold Stamp promo, $12.50. Melody Ranch, Waylon Jennings. That is $10. Country Music Time Life, Waylon Jennings. That is sealed, $20. What Goes Around Comes Around, Waylon Jennings. That is sealed, $25. Rads, Scream of the Real. That is $7.50. And we have Our Message to the People, Roots of Rock and Roll, largest recording session in rock and roll history. That is $7.50. Sean, $40 for Queen. I will sell you Queen for $45. I will sell you Queen for $45, Sean. Only thing you have to do is say yes. Just say yes. Okay? That easy. 3-letter word, yes. Sell Mike the Jacksons for $10. James Cohorn first to the Waylon with the Dukes of Hazzard theme. James was first to that. Brian, you were second. Christina, you were third. Michael put T-O-O-Y-D. Roots. Had fingers. Roots. Okay, that's sold to Michael Nath. Brent Hall wants a Waylon package deal. Marco was second to Roots. Michael got it. Leslie was third. Sean said yes. Fantastic. $45. That's sold to him. Now, Waylon Jennings bundle. Let's also sell him Paul Desmond for $7. Waylon Jennings bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That was $12.50. That was 10. That's $22.50. Then 20 more was $42.50. And then 25 is I've messed up. $12.50 and 10 is $22.50, and then 20 more $42.50, and then 25 is $67.50. I'll do $55 for all these. $55 for all 4 of them. $55. I've already shown Rads. How about The Dangerous Christmas of Red Riding Hood? This has Liza Minnelli and the Animals, and that is Avicii plus $10. Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee, $7.50 for Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. Americathon soundtrack, $10, has music by the Beach Boys, Elvis Costello, Nick Lowe, Eddie Money, and Tom Scott. Down and Out in Beverly Hills, $10 for Down and Out in Beverly Hills. The Cocktail soundtrack, $10. Hal Holbrook, Mark Twain Tonight, $7.50. And Plain Talkin' Country Hits. Plain Talkin' Country Hits, that is $10. First track is Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues. Dana Wright wants Down and Out in Beverly Hills soundtrack. Does anybody want the Waylon bundle for $55? Let me know if anybody wants the Waylon bundle. Amy Hutchings looks like first on the Cocktail soundtrack. Terry second, Dana third, Arthur fourth. Say that again. Beverly Hills, that was right here. Yeah. Beverly Hills, and then Amy was first to Cocktail, Terry second, then Dana third, Arthur fourth, Jay Sanders first on Sonny Brown, Sonny Terry, Brownie McGee, that's sold to Jay Sanders. Tommy Hart, you were second, Derek Clark third, Kevin Kubina wants the Waylon bundle. That's all 4 of those for $55. Kevin Kubina. Brent, they just sold. Let's go through this crate one more time, and this is probably, maybe, the last crate of the night. Wow, it's already 12:10, isn't it? Tanner says yes. He's like, please wrap it up. People's got church in the morning. All right. Let me see. Yeah, let's go through this one more time. Kevin Cabin says it's 1:10 here. I'm probably going to go leave and then come back. I'm going to be here late. I've got lots to do, and it's going to roll right in till tomorrow. Okay. Brian wants a high and bin. You might have to let me get some time to curate one. That didn't sound right. Create one. Maybe let's just use the word create, because there's so much weird, like Discogs, what I call Discogs records, and I need to get one of just like stuff I know y'all are going to want, and I'll have one ready for next week very soon. Okay, Jackson 5, Skyrider, $12.50. Houston Pearson, Truth, VG Plus, that's $15. Fairport Convention, UK Pressing, $12.50. Eric Burden and the Animals is $10. And Buddy Holly, A Rock and Roll Collection, $12.50. Do you ever sleep? No. Marmalade, Reflections of My Life, $12.50. Willie Nelson, Angel Eyes, $7.50. Willie Nelson, Angel Eyes, Commemorative Edition. Look, it even has Elect Jim Kaiser, Senator, in the special election. I don't know who Jim Kaiser is. Here we go. Wow, he made this entire record to give away as a, looks like California Senate, State Assembly. Wow. He went all out. I've seen campaign buttons. I've seen pins, fingernail files, T-shirts, hats. I've never seen somebody giving away a commemorative record to, hey, vote for me. Here's presidential speeches. Savoy Brown, Rock and Roll Warriors, $10. Santana, Inner Secrets, $10. And Randy Newman Live, $10. Kevin Kubina wants the Marmalade. New Deal Rhythm Band is $10. That is sealed. Clyde Carolina Moody, that is $6.50. Dan Seals on the front line. Dan Seals is $5. Mickey and Sylvia, Do It Again, $10 for Mickey and Sylvia. Lacey J. Dalton, $7.50, 16th Avenue. Rick Wakeman, Six Wives of Henry VIII, $10 on Rick Wakeman. Jefferson Starship, Blows Against the Empire, $10 on Jefferson Starship. Procol Harum, Grand Hotel, $10. And In Style, David Jonathan, $7.50. I Don't Want to Be Hurt Anymore, Nat King Cole, $5. That's a mono pressing, if that means anything to you. Cole Porter's Can Can soundtrack with Frank Sinatra, $7.50. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works, $15. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Works, $15. Kevin, I've already pulled Marmalade, 3 and 3. Boy, I don't like those numbers, 3 and 3. Scott Snee, $7 on Fairport Convention. Let me find those two. Scott Snee, or was that? Sell that to Scott Snee for $7. Michael Nath wants the Clyde Moody. Sell that to Michael Nath. We have Doug Sam and Van. That's a VG Plus, $10. The Hombres, Let It Out, $15 for the Hombres. McCoy Tyner, Atlantis. McCoy Tyner, Atlantis. That is on the Milestone label. That is $15. Did Atlantis really exist? Les McCann, The Man, $10. And Rad, Scream of the Real, mini LP, $7.50. Savoy Best Price, Rock and Roll Warriors. Sean, I will sell that to you for $8. Just say yes. Chad Holder on Santana. Was there a Santana here? Sell that to Chad for $5. $10 on Truth if it's in good condition. Truth. Now, what was that? Truth. Let me figure out what that was. Truth. Truth was VG Plus. Truth was VG Plus. Covers in shrink wrap, but yeah, it's not mint. And I'm pretty sure if this record was near mint, it probably should be $40, $50 if that was near mint. VG Plus, $15. Don Unstad, Jefferson Starship 5. Let me find that. Sell that to Don for $5. Sean did say yes on that one. Yes, 8. And Josh Ragland, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, 10. What's on Doug Sam? Doug Sam and Ban. Is anyone going to San Antone? It's going to be easy. Your Friends, Poison Love, Wallflower, Dealer's Blue, Faded Love, Blue Stay Away From Me, Papa Ain't Salty, Me and Paul, Don't Turn Around, I Get Off. VG Plus, $10. The Dangerous Christmas of Red Riding Hood, VG Plus, $10. America-Thon soundtrack, $10. Hal Brook, Mark Twain Tonight, $7.50. And Plain Talking Country Hits, that is sealed, $10. It also has Harper Valley PTA, Porter and Dolly's on here. Johnny Cash, like I said, Folsom Prison Blues. Don Gibson, Oh Lonesome Me. That's $10. Dale Sanders says, I'll do it for 10. All right, so do the Houston Pearson for $10 to Dale Sanders. Let's see. Where do we have here? Doug, Sam. If Brian doesn't want this for 5, I'm going to sell it to John Miller and sell No the Country Comp for 5. As y'all can see, 5 is kind of my threshold. We start getting down to 2 and 3. I usually just overlook your offers. No Rodriguez gets the Country Comp for 5. Best price on Willie Nelson Angel Eyes. Unless we're doing some kind of bundle. Now, if I'm selling you 20 records at $3 a piece, maybe. Let's see. I'll do this. See, $7.50. I'll do that for $6. Brian's going to take the Doug Sam for 5. $6 on Willie Nelson, Chris Ferrara. By the time I hand it to Tanner, Josh, and Ed, and everybody tags it and puts an alphabetical order, if I've sold it for $3, I probably just gave it away. So at least a $5 record, we make a little on it. Maybe like 50 cents after everybody touches it. After I hand it to Tanner, Josh, Ed puts an alphabetical order, Josh invoices it, and then Doug ships it. It goes through 5 employees' hands. For a $5 record, we might... Yeah, I'd be better off just you coming here and picking it up for free. Yeah, oh yeah, and John had to clean them and price them. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting y'all know a lot of expense to do what we do. Chris Farrar says he'll take the Willie Nelson for $6. I have to go buy them. We have to go buy them. We have to get them here. We have to unload them. John cleans them, researches and sleeves and prices them. We have to sell them. Tanner tags them. Josh keys them in. Ed puts them in alphabetical order. Josh's invoices. Doug ships them. And that doesn't count the building, insurance, gas, food, payroll. Michael says he'll be back to pick up free records. Okay. No, I'm just complaining. So just ignore me. Dan Seals was $5. Scott, if you want that for $5, I will sell that to you for $5. Yes, that's the half off price. Thank you, Craig. Just the cost of doing business. Nothing personal, right? Yeah, bean burritos, food, Monster drinks. What else am I forgetting? Lights, internet, phone bill, cell phone, gas, car insurance, trailer, U-Haul rentals, lodging. Did I say the internet? Yes, you're paying for my bean burritos. At the end of the day, taxes. Oh my gosh, don't say that word. Oh my gosh, I don't like taxes. No taxes. Best price in Americathon. Abolish the IRS. Americathon. This is 10. Marco, I will do that for you for... Marco, I'll sell that to you for $7. Advertising. Yes, we spend a crap ton here on Facebook. It makes me want to puke sometimes. Scott says he'll do the Dan Seals for $5. Thank you, Brian. Yes, and I got to pay for my mom, too. I didn't even mention her. She's not cheap. Marco says he'll take Americathon for $7. Yeah, Mark will get that for $7. Okay. Anybody else on anything in this crate? Mark Twain Tonight, Red Riding Hood, Rads, Les McCann, McCoy Tyner, a couple of jazz records, Hombres, Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, David Johnson, Procol Harum, Rick Wakeman, Lacey J. Dalton, Mickey and Sylvia, New Deal Rhythm Band, Randy Newman, Inaugural Addresses, Buddy Holly, Eric Burden, and the Jackson 5 is still available. Okay. Anybody else on anything in this bin? If not, we're going to wrap it up and call it a week. I wish I could show you all the, let me see if I can show them the carts right quick. Let me pin up the camera. Can y'all see the carts? There's Tanner and Ed. Tanner, you're blocking the main shot right now. Look at the carts. Look, that's 3 entire carts. I'll take a picture later. That's 3 entire carts of records, and Ed's still filing them right now. Look at all those records. That is several thousand That is several thousand records, maybe 4,000, that's going to be shipped out next week to y'all and picked up here in the store. What's that? And Ed has put every one of them in alphabetical order. Ed has put every one of those in alphabetical order. That's 4,000 or 4,000 records very easily. So best on Buddy Holly. Marco, the half off price, $12.50. I'll sell that to you, buddy, for $10. I'll sell Buddy to you, buddy, for $10. Let's see. Beatles Anthology. Jason, that has been pulled and tagged. How much was on the animals? Scott Westskittle, the half off price was $10. If you want it, I'll do $8. Sean Fairweather says he'll take the Miles Davis mono. That's right over here. Sell that to Sean Fairweather. Good week. It has been. We set another. I know, once again, y'all get tired of me saying this. Not only did we surpass our sales record this week, we have blown the cover off of it. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's all those restocks that came in this week, it hadn't been even close, so thank you. Marco says he'll take, that's sold to Sean Fairweather. Marco's going to take the Buddy Holly for $10. Scott says he'll do the animals for $8. Terry Myers wants a Rush Signals. Let's make sure he don't already have one. Terry Myers. My mom said you drove up here today and picked up your order. Terry, is that right? You came to the store today and picked up your order? Let's go ahead and tag him for one, but let's make sure he don't have it. Chris Ferrara wants the McCoy Tyner. Chris Ferrara on the McCoy Tyner Atlantis. Sell that to Chris Ferrara. And any Chris Cornell right here. Right here. His first ever hits collection. It's called Chris Cornell Anthology 2LP. It has music from Soundgarden, Temple the Dog, Audio Slave, all of his great solo stuff. That is $49.99. 2LP, Victor. $49.99. Jackson and the Presidents for $8. I will sell those to Floyd for $4 and $4. Sell those to Sean Furman. Victor wants a Chris Cornell Anthology. Does anybody else for $49.99? Nicholas, I am out of stock of Pink Floyd. Actually, let me go check. Oh, OG metal. No, I don't have OG metal. I've got represses, but no OG metals. No. No OG metal. I know there's more Pink Floyd back there from that Bowling Green collection, because I know there was a pristine copy of Adam Hartmother that I know we hadn't auctioned yet.
We don't have one price. I'm sure we have.
Oh yeah, we have Pink Floyd's back there. Oh my gosh, yeah. Did that yellow Gomez go earlier? It was in the green bin. I don't have any OG Pink Floyd that's out where I can say, here it is. It's all spoken for. But what's that, Tanner? Yeah, we sell those live here. If we have a Pink Floyd record, it will be auctioned off. Boy, was this a half off, man? There's some great records left in this bin. James Taylor, these were half off records? Wow, they're still here. 38 special. Let's see. That was that empty Japanese bin. What else do we got over here? Jedit, there's those JDC mixers. I never did get to those. Jedit, are you still watching? There's those JDC mixers. Let me see if I can find that before we sign off so I don't forget. What was that record he just asked about? Yellow Gomez. It was in a green crate. I may have condensed it by now, but I may have that. I feel like somebody bought it, though. What were these right here? Those were half-off records. Those were condensed. Wherever that stuff is, there's not much. Here it is. Gomez. Jason, I have it. I do not have Ozzy Randy Tribute. That's another one. As soon as we get them in, we put them up for auction, and they're sold. Which one? Adam Hartmother? No, those aren't. We have a tribute to Randy Rhoads, but it's not the Ozzy. Yeah. Godsmack is $31.99. $31.99. I will try to find a crate of punk records to keep out by the door, Sean. I do have one that we've been through twice now. I will try to put those by the door if you're coming to pick up. Godsmack is the newest album. This came out this week. $31.99. That's my last copy. Sell Jason Gomez for $60. Bring it on. Gomez is sold to Jason F. for $60. What else was left in that? There was only 3 records left from all the Murfreesboro stuff tonight. Mike Rutherford, Henry Gross, Greta Van Fleet, and Georgia Satellites. We went through 2 full crates of Murfreesboro stuff. Henry Gross, $9.99. Mike Rutherford, $19.99. Greta Van Fleet was $29.99. And Georgia Satellites was $24.99. Yes, the Halloween sold. The Halloween sold. Yes, we'll have lots more Pink Floyd from Dallas. Those aren't sold yet. Rush Signals. Let me put that away. And then there's the new Greta Van Fleets. There's Rush Power Window, or there's Rush Signals. The Greta Van Fleet is just an open copy of Anthem of the Peaceful Army. Megadeth's Misfits. And that's the only other record that didn't sell. Roy Gallagher, Kickback City from Music on Vinyl. That is $79.99. Okay, with that, we are signing off. Steppenwolf Scott. Steppenwolf will pop up here. Just watch our live sales. Wait for a night where we're going to have a lot of new vintage stuff, and you will see some Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf albums are very common. We get them quite often. We will have them here. If anybody else needs anything else, we are signing off. The Greta Van Fleet was Anthem of the Peaceful Army for $29.99. Going twice, going 3 times. Thanks, everybody, and